Mathematician. I have to go see this go live. I want to see. They say my live is not working. Is my live working? I have to go see. Yeah, you know, it says cubonic insurev in NUSREV, and I never explained what that was, and it's an old video. And everything I do, when you're writing a story, we have to use I am. We have to use I am. Imagination. You have to use imagination. How can you really enjoy anything without an imagination? I look so different with the white, this white here showing that. If we had more white. Just give me a second. I want to tell you something. So let me get a glass of water. Wow, I sort of lost what I was talking about, so I'm gonna have to go back this up a little bit. This go live. I want to see. They say my live is not working. We'll see. With the white, enjoy anything without an imagination. Okay, right. Without an imagination. Can you create without an imagination? What can you do if you can't imagine, if you can't think? THINK, Inc., Time, Heaven, Creation, T.H.C. 420. I don't say anything for nothing. And when I do, there must be something in what I said that seems to be that it was for nothing, but it's going to be for something in the future. But for now, what is nothing? The word spreads into N-O instead of O-N. N-O-O-N, which is noon. 30 is in the center, 1.5. That means 2 plus 1.5, 5 minus 1.5. You're talking about 15. 4 times equals to 60. The numeric value for Mars is 17. Is 51. 3 times 17. Remember, in blackjack, we stand on 17, but it's blackjack because it's 21. That's where U comes in. Q and U, the house is almost the same, but Q and U have to remember that is the 17th letter, and it explains itself between Earth and Mars to where this is Mars, to where this is Earth. I don't know why I did that. I have to get that sound away. I'm doing a video. You can come over if you want. I'm live right now, so can't talk really. Okay, so this is Earth, this is Mars. So when I create different letters, like if I go to create the Q, I'm going to do the base value for the Q. Now, this you're seeing in one dimension. Okay, if I would create the existing of this dimension, okay, in which I'm going to put a Q over here, then all of a sudden I took this Q and I drew it like that, and it connected what it is, these two together. And now you can see the passage between the two. See, here's the center passes, right? This is where if you want to take a look at your 6 die, right, and your 1 die, see the way it comes through the corner over here? How does this one get over here? It's on an angle. It's got to avoid the center. There's 3 of them, and they must avoid the center. According to arts, okay, according to arts and entertainment, in this cube, and to get these 2 cubes to connect. Now, the thing is, I did not make this in the 9 house. I made this into the 2 by 2 house, in which really there's only going to be 4 areas over here. And this one area should actually be created by creating what you can inside the house, finding its center area. And now you can see is 1 is shooting through 4, or is it shooting through this corner over here? Again, avoiding the center, because you cannot put 3 swords into each other, so you must avoid the center. So if you're just off by a small percentage, you're going up into the top, let's say left-hand corner. But anyways, or you're going out the center here. It's a question. Here you have 6. It's 4 turning around 2. So what I'm going to do here is when I come to the letter O, you now have these 4 corners. I know because of math where those corners are. In fact, this isn't the actual O of what this is. This is what is number 5. 5 gets the X position. 5 gets the X position. 5 is an X position. I play with words. I play with words in accordance with what the actuality is. Where is the actuality? Can I find that actuality? I wish I had my Rubik's on me. It's one of my pockets somewhere. I carry them around. I lose them. I'm a little bit clumsy. There's so much going on when the information comes in. It pushes from the gut. You can barely eat. And if you do eat, don't eat too much. And if you drink water, nothing goes down because it's the information network. Don't block it. Don't block it up. It's got to keep going. So I'm going to get back into, so you have the calculator here. You have a dice cube here. Now, how many rows up and down and across are there? And if you notice, across from each other, you only move 1 move. They all meet at 0.5 going this way and that way on the calculator. Usually the calculator is this way, so they're going this way, right? Now there's going this way on this angle, there's a difference of 2. And on this angle, there's a difference of 4. The calculator, okay, is an information network. Along with understanding that it has 6 faces, or a total of 6 by 9, 45 numbers. 6 by 9, 54 numbers. Sorry, I knew there was something wrong. To know that the numeric value in the sun of the sun letters is 54 and the reverse is 27, equaling to the red sun. 27 is red and 54 is the sun. But 27 is also the beta gate 77. 2 sevens matter. Matter in Christ and the sun. And the sun, yo, The sun yo. Okay, I want to know why it's the yoke. Why is it the sun yoke? And why would I say any of this if it didn't come from what I was told through the numbers and arts and entertainments? This comes from, now take it, this comes from the game of craps. In the game of craps, before the game starts, now I don't care what anybody says, I'm stupid and dumb, and I walk up and all I do is hear words. And I hear yo, élève. Hey, I live in Quebec, it's French. Élève is short for student. Or it's L-E, you know, and élève is also short for 11. Now, since father is Abba and Ima, Ima is where M, okay, is in between what is I and what is A. Now, I'm not really sure what to do with it. Abba is A-B-B-A, I think it is. And I'm not really sure if it's one B or two Bs. And I know there's going to be a story, but I don't want to get into that right now. I can't stretch myself out, make myself in, and forget what I was saying 2 minutes ago, because that's the way it is with this. Now, let me get back into why matter is Christ and the Son. Okay, and I just want to show you something. This is part of the base design for positions of numbers inside themselves. Here. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you. Just look at the left, look at the right. I can't explain it right now. I don't want to get into this, but this is putting numbers in formation, multiplying by their hard ways. Hard ways mean both dice cubes have the same number. When you get 77 on a dice cube, you've actually gotten 22, 2 and 2, 4. Why? Because it is we're talking about the seventh void. This calculator tells me there's 9 places on this. My confirmation shows me that there's a center. My confirmation shows me that there's 2 sides. So I got a center and 2 sides because of the confirmation. But this is the only one that will show a 7. There will never be more on this dice cube, putting holes through the whole cube, than 7 of 9. G-I. Always 7 and 9, but it's going to be 2 times 7 equaling to 14, and 5 times 5 equaling to 25. Did I get that right? No, it's 4 times 5. Why would I say 5? It's 4 times 5. Okay, I'm going to get a drink of water. Do I already have one? Yes. I don't want to run myself thin. The word matter, okay, is numeric value 77. Now, I want to see something here. If I have, no, I don't want that. I want this. Okay. So the basic for this is, hold on a second. Here, it looks nice and shiny today, eh? Okay, here's where we're going to go. We're going to go here, M-A-T-T-E-R. Okay, and you can see, hold on a second. You can see the English ordinal is 77. The full reduction is 23. The full reduction is 23 is 1 plus 3 equals 4, plus 1 equals 5, plus 2 equals 7, plus 2 equals 9, plus 5 equals 14, plus 1 equals 15, plus 8 equals to 23. So we had 15 and 8. Right away, boom, 15 and 8 came together. When these two come together, you're going to have 85 and 86. One is going to be this, and the other one's going to be that. I'm not going to get into it, multiplying and plussing. That's what comes out of here. And the 86 is the divided house of the 7th gate. The minute I make a slash mark, I don't have to show you that it's the 7th gate. This is now the angle, and it'll run this way down the building. And I already know that I can finish the rest of this design probably this way, just because I know what number I'm using. Keep everything square, keep everything fair, keep everything square, keep everything fair. So where are we going to go next? Why did I choose matter? Because all over the world, I follow There's people doing it already. I'm going to just stop, and nothing is mine. If it didn't happen before, then there's a chance I don't have any proof of certain things. Why me? I mean, you can do the alphabet also. Everybody knows that the letter M is next to the letter N, and before it is the letter L. Everybody knows that there's a possibility that every single letter can get a number. And when I was growing up, what's the first letter? Hold on a second. Wait a second. Let's get some confirmation here. Hey, Google, what's the first letter in the alphabet? What is the first letter in the alphabet?
1A, according to some information I found on Worldometer.
And there you go, 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, and 22 more rows of how the alphabet goes. Here they P your Q. Q means to queue up. 17. If we had to bring this to the seventh gate, we would just add a 6, and it would be 60. And not only that, if we had to bring 17Q to the seventh gate, it would be 0 and 6. But if I wanted to bring it there another way, I can bring it there through the half-life, okay? And it would be, hold on a second. And then it would be 69. Well, how so? Well, because I end up with 16. 6 and 1 is 7. I end up with 77. Here, I end up with 7 and 6. Multiplying 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 7 and 6. So now I'll have 7.76, and then I'll have a different equation. Okay. Inside this equation, the result is going to be 42 and 13 to the added side. And this is the reason SS comes together. It's the half-life in the spirit of 76 through rotation of the sun. 33 creates 6 and 9, and which is what it is. It's like two wings. It's like a old windmill. So you create the old windmill like that, which looks like the percentage sign, which looks like 8 is divided by 1. Looks like two eyes if you hold it this way, and maybe we can end up with some kind of nose. We can end up with two centers. At the same time, some others can look at it and say, hey, guess what? This is the number 9. Yeah, sure is the number 9. I broke my pencil. Sure is the number 9. And then I can look uptown and go, whoa, look at that. I see something. There it is. I see number 6. So what happened so far? We saw 0, 0, 6, 9, 8. But in one reality, if I bring this back this way, we're going to end up with the 7, but we're not, because it's the 7 that divides through n. We can almost go 7n, because to finish this off, sorry, not n, I'm wrong. Oh boy, I don't like to do that. Oh boy. That is actually 7z. So remember that for an equation, 7 by 26. But you'd have to do 6 times 26 and then 1 times 26. That's the way it has to be done. You can also do it 3 times 26, 3 times 26, 1 times 26, 3 times 26. And you can also do it 6 times 26, which is 156, and 1 times 26, which is 26, which is 182. Did I get that right? Anyways, I just want to forget about this. I want to go back and finish this. I'm going to do it here. 6 times 26 equals 156 plus 26 equals 182. Okay, I think I did this equation somewhere else and got it wrong, but it's okay. This is mark 1820. What's going to happen here next is we're going to have to finish off the formation, okay, of what is number 9. So number 9, I finish off the formation like that. And then I'm going to finish off the same formation. Okay, we have to mirror it, right? And then I mirrored that. And now, so this one was in red. So we're going to see what 9 really looks like. Look at that. We got 2 army stripes. Almost looks like a little fox. Now we're going to take a look and see what 6 looks like. There we go. So what looks like 6 and 9 and 8 divided by is all divided by an x. So now we got the x involved. See, we say it is in the EX. This is 24 minus 5 equals 19s. Why? Why? Because the E is before the X. Which way would you want to look at this? If we were looking at this as Roman numerals into letters, X is the 24th letter. E is the 5th letter. 5 and 4, part of what is the passage of the sun. You notice there's 4 areas, but if I was to put anything in this areas, right, I would end up with mother's best friend, all diamonds in the half-life, no matter how you slice it, okay? There's a line in each one, creating a separation and division between both sides. And to note, the X and the C are reverse alphabet. The polarity is C to D, which is W to the reverse alphabet. These are reverse on the cube, 3 and 4. 3 and 4, 7, reverse on the cube. And in the upper level, it's 6 and 7, reverse on the cube, to where the reverse level is 9 and 4, 13. 3, 4, 7, 6 and 7, 13, 1 and 3 is 4. For what reason? What is 2 times 4, 8, 2 plus 4, 6. We have to understand our calculator. We have to understand the face. This is the Facebook. So here's our X, but in all actuality, if we really take a deeper look into this, right, we have the cross right over here. We have the cross right over here. It was crisscrossed right over here. So now we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, going around 1. Right? We have 4 going around 1, which is now 9 and 6. And this is where our rotation in the sun comes in. Did I get this right? This is where our rotation. I'm not sure which way I want to create this design. I can go downward with this, showing that this goes out. I can also look at this. I'm not sure if you can see this and take this one more step. I'm just trying to see how I can take this one more step here and create the second wing to just trying to see how I take that. I just don't like to write over everything. And here we created the upper wing to this house of 69. And remember what 69 is in the sex house, right? Everybody knows what 69 is in the sex house. Well, the descriptions of everything in this world and not to forget is because it was put right into the system. Everything we talk about every single day. So this is what it looks like. This is your 6 and 9 all created coming from 8. But there's more than one 8. These are all bent 8s. You see there's an 8 over here, and this is bent. This is a bent 8, these two. You can look at it. You can see another 8 is over here, and another 8 is on the side. So, but those are questionable. These are 5s. Now, in Roman numerals, okay, they tell us we can go V111. We can go V11, and we can go V1. In the deck of cards, okay, this would be 6. This would be 7. Sorry, this would be 8. And this would be 7. 31. This is 27, 37, 47, 49. 8 equals to 49. 22 and 18 and 40. Did I get that right? 22 and 9. 22 and 27. And 22 and 18. So I got that right. And this is number 8 in Roman numerals. And at the same time, the word, okay, the same time, the word 8, hold on a second. Did I get that? Yeah, the same, you see, the same time the word 8 equals to 49. See the word 8 equals to 49? This is the only word. When you say, you can say 20, right? 20, TY, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, right? But the thing is that 20 is not like 60. In 60, they use the word 6, but in 20, there was no twin, it was a 2. So how things changed over, for what reason? And can we dissect it enough to find out the actual reason that things, words couldn't be called tutti? This is noted to be the fox pass, 20 and 25. 7, 5, 3, 15. 7, 9, 3, 1, 20 plus 5, 25. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20 and 5, 25. I like to say most people crisscross these. Okay, most people crisscross this and say that's 25. And I say it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And I'm not sure if you know why it should be and why it shouldn't be, but I'm going to tell you in a minute. Just want to see if anybody's watching and any questions. 2 currently watching, but no questions, so I'll never know. I just want to check out on my channel over here on YouTube. Let me see. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so where was I? Where was I? Oh I need a drink of water. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me get a drink of water. I'm going to come back. Where are you? So we did the 66. Now we always see 8, 8, and 8. Is it because there's more of these? Is it something that's primary? So if it's something that's primary, think about this. Think about this. We have 1,000 cars in one parking lot. There's one parking lot per town that we can put 1,000 cars. It doesn't mean, you see, the primary means in the zone that they are, this number is going to be primary. But it doesn't mean there's only going to be one of those numbers. That can be one understanding. I'm going to go back to matter, the sun, and explain Venus, explain 11. For those who play craps, I'm going to explain to you what's in the field and what's missing from the field. And then I want to get into some letters. The letter Q, who does it belong to? The dartboard, the pool table, the game of bowling, baseball, football, soccer, the times and where we can fit all these times. Imagine if you had used up 57 minutes. Does that mean there's 3 minutes left in the hockey game? Imagine if you used up 57 minutes out of a 90-degree angle. Would that mean there's 33 degree? Oh my God, 57 and 33 is 90. I'm not sure why everything is calculated into nines. I used the first 45. I used the second 45. Why is everything calculated into nines? Is one of the reasons is because nothing goes higher than what is 0, 1 or 1, 2 as to let's begin at 100 counting down. So we counted down from above to where we got to where the halfway zone was at 90. So we count down and we always take off counting down. There's 90 minutes in a soccer game. The rotation of the sun is 33. I'm just putting things out there so when I come back, I'm going to back this up and I still want to talk about matter and energy, and maybe we'll get into Tesla's name, where it fits in the numeric system. And what I do is I take the basic position of the alphabet, any letter, the letter M, and the letter M is number 1 in gematria. The letter M, cheating, is number 4 in Chaldean, and it's also number 13 in the regular position alphabet. 14 reverse, it represents what is to be the DC man or the CD man, the CDC man. We live in the house of DC because of it. 7 times 7 times 7 equals CDC, talking about the 3 7s on the dice cube, in which their opposite faces may seem to be 7, but drilling holes, they're all 5s. 5 is created by 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 into 5, the house of BC. We now use CBs for our communication, and guess what? It's 2 cents for a postage stamp, and everything that gets delivered or transported has to do with a postal service, because it has to do with shipping vessels. Vessels are like envelopes, or are envelopes, according to a gentleman named something Wynn, and I've talked about the postal service as it's the only service that I ever remember hearing people talk about that's stuck into my mind, and the most priority, protective, private thing ever in this world is the postal service, right? Is the postal service, somebody making a delivery, somebody making a pickup. It doesn't have to be because the name is post office, because any place you go is the post office. What is a post? What is a singular post? We're not going to get into that right now. I have to get a glass of water, and I will come back. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I can't promise that I have the answer, because I don't have any answers other than what my mind can think up and create, because everything is the imagination. I am. This is the 5th day. So I'm going to go back. If you can just check your go to May 5th, 2005. Let's see. Let's do this together. Let's go this together. So today's Thursday, right? So we're going to go to May 5th, 2005. Okay. 2005, April, May 5th. And it's a Thursday. This day over here is when it all began at night for me. It all began right here. It was happening in April, but all here it started to come through. I knew what I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to be the sleuth of whatever was in my mind. Whatever thought came into my mind, I would think deep and even deeper, holding my patience before my actions. With that, I can learn the truth within, whatever it is. And it was the alphabet. It was shapes. It was dots and dashes. It was numbers. It was art. And every single day, don't stop. Just write it down, keep connecting. And then I started to see differences on the calculator. I looked at it and I said, why is this in this position? Why is that in that position? How can I recreate it? How can I dissect it? How can I take it apart and start over again? Is prime only one? Everything is a skeleton. We only have the skeleton, but we have all the pieces of the skeleton to create form to the truth of what is a word, who we are. Are we a vessel? Who are we? Because if you really think about it and you want to go to the Holy Ghost and you want to try to understand spirit and you want to understand how the heart beats, where the electric comes from, and that we have to breathe. And what happens if we don't breathe? We nourish the ark. We're said that we are the ark. And can we get anybody any closer? We'll come back. I'm going to come back. Try and remind me what I was talking about. We are the ark. Hey, look at that. That's it. Look at the electricity going up. Okay, so the whole thing is, every time I pat this cat, I feel like I'm light up. I bet you I got to get a light, an LED light, and rub it against a couple of cats. Okay. So I'm going to say this quick, then I'm going to go do the 2 things. I'm really thirsty. They cut the umbilical cord. Look up umbilical cord. Umbilical cord. So we have to find out all the places where cords are. Now, what I like about this word is it's in between C and D. We are in the house of D.C. We are in the halfway house. We are on the 55-yard line. When you go on the 55-yard line, we're not like this. We are, we're 55 yards like this. That means we're standing outside the game. We're like this, more like that. Just 1 foot, because if you're on the line, how can that person's foot and that person's foot be on the same line? How much area space does a line take up? And should a foot be a foot? So you put your foot on my side, I'll put my foot on your side. So we'll be standing, okay, 1 foot crossing the other foot. And if we're both using the right foot, let me think, if you're using your right foot, okay, if you were using your right foot and I use my right foot, then I'd be stepping on your other foot. I put that foot forward, you put that forward, you'd be kicking my left foot because you're on the other side. So if you put your right foot forward, oh, I have to be moving over. Okay, forget about that. I don't want to get into that equation. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to put something up on the board here for you to look at, but just ask me any question you want. Just want to put up something over here. If you want to take a look, I think of, is it this one? Yeah, this one. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Yeah, this over here. Okay, so take a look at that. I'm going to get a glass of water. Take a look at the cubes over here. Take a look at the Y. Take a look at the X. Here's the original board connecting all the reds from roulette. Here's a couple of aliens that show up. This is what happens when you collect the black ones. If you want to take a closer look, you can see the octagon. Each one of these, okay, is 36 numbers. The reason you're seeing XY, 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 okay, is because why? Hold on a second. Question is, did I make an error here? Did I make an error? Start with X, end with Y, start with X, end with Y. I might have been flipping these images. I have to take a closer look to see why I did that. Because when you end it, right, when you end roulette, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31 is over here. And so 31's here. I should have been putting 31 over here, but I didn't. This one is number 7 and 31. I flipped them different ways here. Just, I don't know. I don't like it anymore. In fact, I'm not even sure what this design is anymore. Oh, yeah, it's going this way. I was just fooling around. I don't know. I was trying to build something out of it, so it's too much to figure out. Anyways, that's the roulette board, okay? See these cubes? 111, 111, 111, 111. 444, put another one over here, okay? And that'll be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 444. And 111 is 555, 666, all of these together. This would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So these two, we connect these two over here. When you connect these two over here, when you connect all of those, right? What you do now is you'll go over here, and you see these octagons. Well, this is going to connect the center to what is 74, 37 to the center, 35, 37, 39, total 111. So I now take it and I connect with the octagon, connecting this side to this side. So I took the octagon and now I created 222 by connecting it. Why? Because I'm connecting this cube. Here you see the skeleton, here you see the cube. Now, if I want to take into account that I added this area over here. I wasn't thinking of doing that. But if I add this area over here, that area is 15, 15, 15, quarter Mars. So that's 30. And that means this would be 21. No, this is 21, 15, 15, 18, 21. This is 24. So this is 15 and 24, the letters O and X for ox, or 66. So this is 24. So this is 48. And this is 30, 78, the gateway, G and H. In between 69, the sun. This is the roulette. So this is what happened to me once. Here's the original picture. I just brought it up a little closer. Here's the original. Sitting down. I have a cat, 2 cats below me. 2 cats below me. You see the ear on this one? See the top of the head? Cat is looking up. Black cat over here. Cat sitting in front. Okay. And this looks like, I used to call it the rhesus monkey. And yeah. So I'm just going to, this tower over here, here's our gateway. This is our Pluto-Mars gateway. This is the difference of everything. If you can understand a little bit more of this, all these numbers tell us about the gate. It tells us about the gate. 17 times 3 is 51. 28 times 3 is 84. It is Pluto. It is part of the cube. That thing needs to be examined to its fullest in some way. Some sort of connection's got to be checked out with this, because it tells me tons of stuff. Tons. Insane. It is the division between day and night in these numbers. It is the gateway to the blue planet. It is electric company. It is freaking everything. That's so if they're using this rainbow, okay, and look at the color setup. It's I don't know if it's me, but this color setup is it looks like there's a vicious turn inside this rainbow. It's like there's something going back and forth, like warp speed. And these are the colors that it's producing on the outside. Let me see. You have this, which looks like the Superman piece. And I'd like to look at the 13-hour clock. Oh my God, yes, I have to do this. Oh my God. Hold on a second. I gotta do this. Hold on. Okay, yes. Yes, I didn't work on this yet, but yes, here it is. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Whoa, I've got my camera in one area and I can't see what I'm looking at in the other. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. There. Hold on a second. I have to take this. And my cat is sitting here and licking me. Two into three, the halfway house. Ow. Hold on. How do I take this off here? Sorry that, okay. Okay, so now, how do I take this off here? Okay, so that. Now, the thing with, I'm all over the place, but I'm going to come back. 13, 26, 39. When you get to this one over here, 22 minus 9, 13. Remember that. Why? 27, 13. 1, 18, 27, 13. Roman numeral style. Although it's a 4 in Roman numeral in the alphabet, it's 22 minus 9. I always count that line as an I, a capital I. When we get over here, you add 13, 3 and 9 is 12. So actually what goes here is 12, or 3. And what goes over here is 4. We have 4 and 3. We have DC inside what is 13. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is DC. We revert to what is this? 4 reverts to 1 in Pythagorean. A, B, C, D. Let me do this easier. A, B, C, D. 4 goes back into 1. NA is the beginning. 4 and 1. NAD. How about Dan? How about DNA? That was at the beginning. So what was next after that? It was B and E. And then it was C and F. And that was the beginning. And then it was into G. And then H. And that was the beginning. And then it went into I. Just give me a minute. I got a visitor, so I'm going to put it on pause. I can't stop it. So it's going up like that. And I'm just going to put that in the background. Okay. That was installed. No, it's not installed now. I'm going to shorten this. I don't want it to have my number here. Today's my birthday in 2 hours.
Okay.
So yesterday he's telling me about we can't talk about this. Telling me about the trucks and everything and that happens, eh?
Who's telling you about what?
We were talking about how rough it
Oh, the
is.
road, yeah. And you know what's funny? I mentioned that because every time there was a certain spot I hit in the road.
Oh, hold on a second. Yes, so I'll be on break about 5 minutes if that's okay. I don't know. Sometimes it says 7. Nobody talks to me except for them. Where's Yeah, continue.
Yeah, so I heard it was a very loud talk. It hit. I hit the cement every time.
Wow. That was it. Okay, so it was an experience, eh?
Yeah, someone at work was on light duty, so he was asked to bring me another truck. So he brought me another truck, and he brought my truck back to the station.
You drove it like that?
Yeah.
Expecting that.
That's why I didn't touch it. My boss, you know what she said? Can you still drive it?
You say no. Never. Ever. First of all, normally you won't get sick, right? But,
So he tightened it up?
yeah, you could, yes. You tie it up and then you drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
That's Jesus Christ. You tell me that. Of course you tie it up. I tied up my differential once. I don't even know how to do it, black tape.
Really?
Yeah, black tape.
I don't know.
I think Nicole was a little lost this afternoon.
I feel like everyone was lost today.
I don't know, I thought she was fancy singing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You think she put something?
Definitely.
It would show too much.
Yeah, she's not. She's a promoter space. So, she has her friend next to her. She likes her. She's happy that she's there. No one else. She doesn't have to bother with the stupidity from anybody.
Really?
The man got a nice bike, eh?
Who?
The man.
You saw it?
He stopped here.
Here?
Yeah.
I'll have to show you his bike.
Oh, he was going to his house.
Oh, yeah.
He said, why didn't you sell everything for 1 year? He says, no, you know
I
what?
said the same thing.
You know what? He's right.
He's sort of right.
I think he's 100%. I think he's like 75, 80% right.
In a normal economy.
Well, first of all, you get caught on it now.
Yeah.
But
He's stress-free.
the world's changing. Money's not going to be what it is. You need to get a money. It's not going to have the value of it.
Okay.
It's going to hire everything's changed.
So assets.
Everything's changed. That is an asset. Everything's changed.
Yeah, money's not an asset.
Everything's an asset.
You own a house.
Shit, Hawaii. Oh my God! I did some listening to this guy who says there was an astronaut in space and he looked at Earth and he says, "Wow, look at that vessel." So right away now all the clerks look at Earth as a vessel. Shit. The thing about the post office, I'm doing a piece on it right now. Really fucking cool. You have the most important job on the planet. Postal service delivery is the most important job on the planet. It controls the planet.
Yep.
Whatever you want to talk about. I don't care if it's a mule.
I was shipping something to Poland today. Like, it's so weird how shit's going down there, and we're still like, life is normal. Like, life is just.
You only see what you see.
Yeah,
You
well,
don't
what
see
they
what you
allow
don't
you,
see.
what they allow you to see, also.
So that's what I mean. You only see what you see. You only see what you see. So, so yeah, the postal. So, what is a letter? A letter's a vessel.
Sure,
Um,
everything's a vessel.
we breathe. We have holes, goes in and out. So I found something matching. Whatever it is. There's a piece in the Bible that said something, and who we are, and the ark. The ark. That's what it was. It's from the Torah.
Me, what I'm fascinated by is if you push out all your air out of your body, and then relax, but don't breathe in, lock it in, you'll feel like air just wants to automatically go in. So you pressure your body. So we can pressurize our bodies. So the plane can pressurize itself. There's submarine.
Well, that's how you sink under the water.
Yeah. How they hold their breath when they want to go deep dive? They let all their breath go. And then they dive deep. But that's the only way to hold your breath is to not hold your breath.
Right, just not to. Okay.
Why don't you Google that?
Okay, right. I forgot. Yeah, sorry about that. I just made some good food. Ate a little bit too quick. Blah blah blah. I don't know. It was a good week. It's a good.
We're Friday, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The girl at the gatekeeper, she says, God, I have a question for you. Okay, so Ron, how do you know I was going to ask that? Every question like that.
Hello, Moto.
The celebration. Okay, ciao. Yeah, okay, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm coming back. I'm sorry, my son stopped by. So, yeah, I'm not sure what you heard, what you were able to hear, but that was okay. I still didn't get my glass of water. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a glass of water or something and, okay, just getting a glass of water and I'm coming back. Actually, I'm gonna get a little bit of rice milk. That's my apartment. Okay, just give me a second. I'm trying to look for something, looking for something. Be there in a minute, one more minute. Okay, go out, Pat. Come in or out? In or out? Come on, I gotta go. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I usually don't do this very often. Let me see the comment. Okay, let me read this. Let me press it. Listen, I've been doing this 12 years last month,
And I'm still not even close to being professional at coming out here and doing videos. It says, I love all your artwork that shows the patterns that you show with the numbers, all connected. I wish I can get the camera to be straight, right? This is like... Okay. For those of you who are new here, who don't know where I get my information from, I don't read anything, because then I would believe everything. So I observe and I acquire whatever it is. I just throw it. What do you call it? I collect junk. I just collect junk, whatever it is. I just retain things, or you try to retain things. And then you match and pair things up. And once you match and pair things up, you tend over 17 years to remember a few things. The numeric values I give to a direct word, like I use the word matter, was 77. I get that from the association of how they taught us as the children of the Creator. And I'd like to let everybody know what I believe, and I highly believe that I am a child of the Creator up until the time of my last breath, because we start off as the children and we are learning. How do we receive the information individually? How can the internet connect to more internet stations and transfer more information than all the humans on this planet right now? The networking that we are communicating through is always sending out. One is out, one is in. I send to you, you send to me. I receive from you and you receive from me. That's four times more. And all the people on the planet, and the offices and machines that are constantly in cameras, that are constantly watching. So there's more information. So you ask, how can the Lord have an individuality just with me? Look at the internet. It's 10 times the amount of people that have ever been on this planet at one time. Now, breaking down all the information is something different. Communication and storage of information for every individual takes up a lot of space. And hot and cold. It gets hot, you got to cool it down, you got to keep it cool. Icebergs are melting as the information is warming it up. Too much information in storage. In order to keep the information working, you got to keep it cool, because if you don't, I've already blown, I don't know, many hard disks. Too hot, too cold. Phones out in the sun, energy ran down too quick, too many people using up a lot of energy. Can't keep control of the moon, moving and shifting the oceans. The zodiac that is up is, for me, I think the zodiac is how they reconstructed the spirit coming into us, or tried to mirror or construct from what has already been fabricated for who we are. And I believe that if we are the vessel, if we are the ark, if we breathe what gives us life, and I'm not scientific, so I can't tell you if it's carbohydrate or whatever the trees give and you put out, and I don't know how the whole system works. But it's going, apparently we have to breathe in order to, in order to stay alive, right? We have to breathe all the time. And So imagine if the air we're breathing, does anybody know anything about this? Can you tell me what this can do, this air? Is there any energy in it? If there's energy and it can fabricate something, that energy has to have a numeric to it. Does numeric mean numeric as in digital? That once you control the digitality of this area space, that even if you did this, you can feel it. I feel how cool it is while I'm moving. I'm starting to feel it. Oh my God, I'm feeling it. My hands are coming apart. I can feel it. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Certain temperature. So we breathe it in. Is this how we are alive as fleshy robotics? Cinco de Mayo, and that is today. Is that what it is? Cinco de Mayo? I don't know, but yo. Yes, hey, yes. And you also have co. How do the two endings, why would one be with a C and the other one be with a Y? Well, the way to get a C is through K. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 is what will create C. Impossible that one is from this world. Maybe half of it, depending if you want to go to the artwork of the A letter. Right? We all know that. I'm just going to do this real quick. If we go to the A letter, I'm going to do this like that. Thinking. Which way do I do this? Which way do I do this? And then we have that. So we have DC, which everybody knows that DC was created by splitting O in half, right? Because inside of it we have D, and inside of it we have D, but in order to get it from this side, okay, or from the other side is a C, and that creates the half-life, the division of 55. And the reason it's the division of 55 is because the 4 is opposite of the 3, and it's one away from each other. So to meet at the center of this cube, it's 3.5. So if it's 3.5 from 3 plus 0.5 and 4 minus 0.5, leaving us at 55. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 6 and 7. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13. 13 and 42, 55. SS. Coming from number 19, which is a level of what 13 is. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 4 and 3. And now from DC, we recreate what was from AC. I don't know about energy or how it works, but where it ends up is an AI, which is 1S. A through I. If you're looking at numbers, it's A through I, but it can't work that way. It can't work that way because I found an equation that changes everything, and it's called the alphabet. And in the alphabet, it's 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C, and then it goes all the way to Z. And you know where Z is? Right, at number 8. The alphabet ends at number 8. But what happens to the I, which is the 9th letter, or the R, which is the 18th letter? The I and R fit into the 9 position. That is our birth position for the 9 months. And anything in understanding what 9 is. 9 is your cycle. 3, 6, 9. And then once you add another 3 to 9, it becomes 12. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. And the cycle is mirrored itself, starting over. Your first cycle has now been mirrored. If you want to do it on a triangle, it would be C, F, I, L. L is the 12th letter. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. It is clue, fox, ire. Clue, foxier. Clue in French is nails. Fox, the XO is love. Angels of the sixth light. Here is our Trinity to come together. Just give me 1 second. I somehow have to get rid of whatever it is. I have to shut this off. Hold on a second. How do I shut this off? And besides that, I got to plug it in. So give me a minute. I'm just hoping that I don't forget what I'm talking about. I'm going to come back and that too. I'm going to explain that also. You see, Y is the 25th letter. The alphabet has to end on yeah. You can't go to the actual end of anything. It's always one before. But the alphabet extension is A to Z. So if you start at Z, you're starting at Z1, in which we all think that 1 should be the opposite of 9. So, but it's actually not. It's 8 is the opposite of 1. 7 the opposite of 2. 6 the opposite of 3. 5 the opposite of 4. And you got all 9s from that. Everything represents 9. So therefore, I put 9 in the middle. And if I put 9 in the middle position is number 5. And now we got 5 to 9. And the thing about this is that there's only one center position. So there's one center position, the position they call 5, where 9 takes its place, AI. And me, not me. You have to blame it on these things. And I keep losing them on my desk. I lose them on my desk. This is very, very frustrating that my dice are all gone on my desk. I can't think. What happened? Somebody stole my dice. I'm come on, this is not funny. I got 3 over here. There should be 10. Somebody stole them. Hey, how about this? Cat in a box. Hey, cat in a box. How you doing? Love you. Love you. Thank God she's working hard for us. Okay, so I got these dice here, right? And I'm going to show you 5 and 4, 9. 5 and 4, 9. What do you think? 3 and 2, 5. So now what I'm going to go is I'm going to show you. Where is it? Where is it? 3 and 6, 9. 1 and 4, 5. So it's not what I'm saying. It's they created it in a game. The same way it was set up in the alphabet or in my description of what is 1, 5, and 9. Just give me 1 second. I'm thinking. I'm not even sure. So now, Cinco de Mayo, 3 in creation. Between 2 and 5 is 3, the 25th letter. I'm not really sure which way to look at that. But I do want to say that I'm going to go back to the word matter earlier on in the video when it began about 45 an hour ago. Oh my God. An hour ago. Yeah. Okay. Let me see something here. Okay, it says there are 4 watching. Nobody really commenting. Yes, Hunter Bear, thank you very much. Yo, yeah. Okay, so another thing is a question about the A. Is it a C and a line, a small short line coming together? What is actually going on? Is it showing the vision? And the reason I say that, I'm not really sure if I should go round or square, and I've already spoke about this once. Here's V, and here is U. See, I'm not going to use this area over here, center. I can do U like this. See, there's no center. This is, would I say this is 2, 1 and 2, 0? Because there's no center. The join center, can I say it's a join at 5? If there's no center, and here because there's a center, there's 2 area spaces, 2 houses. So can I say it's joined at 11? And this would be the Y letter, it would be the B letter, it would be the Y letter, it would also say key. So I'm just asking questions. But anyways, let's make it short that this is Mars. And because of the 2 dots, that's Earth. In all actuality, I shouldn't be drawing it this way. I should be drawing it this way. I should be putting dots like this, just like the what you saw as the A, right? You saw the small A, and then there's a line like this. I'm thinking that hold on a second. I'm thinking that it's like that. Let me see, did I do that properly? No, did I do it over here? Yes, it's like this. The A is drawn this way, and the line is like that. The real reason for that. It's almost like an omega sign. Did you follow what I just did with that? So it's like that, right? And how did I do that? Or was it like that? Anyways, forget about that. Let me stick to what I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm doing this, but this would be Earth. And 1 way and 2 ways together is Mars. Mars is a single line. Earth are 2 lines. I can do it this way. I can also make the design this way and draw a line here and a line here. These are obligations because this cutting on this angle leaves an open area to a corner. And as a carpenter, as Moses and Jesus and Pharaoh and all the big kings that are building monuments and statues, this is part of their artwork. And if you look at this, this is a fold. This is a fold in the cube. Take a good look. There's a fold. This is the top. It's bent. It's bent here, and it's going this way. So it's almost like showing you the top of the cube and one side. So if I would be taking a cube into that effect, I would have to try and understand, does it want me to see this face over here out or this face over here? But anyways, the reason I did this, right, that this is Mars and this is Earth. Earth, I'm going to count those as moons. Somehow Earth has 2 moons and Mars has 1 moon because it only has 1 pole. But Earth has 2 poles. And the Torah comes with it. Here's a scroll. It's almost like this, and then this, and then this is what happens. So you end up with 1 moon over here, possibly. That would be the birth moon. And then you would end up with a moon here and a moon here. The other way to look at your moons is that there would be 1 moon. I'm just trying to figure out where. 1 moon would be over here. 1 moon would be over here. And the 3rd moon would be over here. This would be Deimos, Phobos, and the inside Luna birth is Luna, noted to be the Earth moon. 57, 52. 28, 28, 27, 55, 57 for birth. TH, time heaven, creation, the 20th and the 8th letter. 28 cycle. IR is the 9th and the 18th letter, equaling to 27, equaling to 28. This is the cycle of the heavens of the gateway in the Venus house. 88, 77. 88 is noted to be purple. 88 is noted to be Pegasus. 88, it gets a connection to red, blue, mix, which is 1009. Mix 96, which is rotation of the sun. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, which is 9 times 6 equals to 54, which is a double, which is double, 27, 27, 2 letters. 27 is also 999. I. Why? Because in Roman numerals, this to me is a capital I. So therefore, every time I see one, I count it as 9 and I don't count it as the letter L. Hey, Mateus, how you doing? How do you say that? I have to go to Cinco de Mayo. Okay, and I'm not going to work on that right now. I definitely can tell you that yo-yo is blue. The O, okay, is Mars. The Y is Earth. The total's 40, which is blue. Oi, oi, oi. When you say it 3 times, it's 40, 40, 40, 40 for twice. I'm just trying to think through all of the combinations. 15 through 25 equals to 12. 15 through 25 equals to 10. J. I'm just trying to think. So you'd have joy. You'd have joy out of the word yo, joy. I'm just trying to think. It would be 24x. XA, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to work on the guessing. And I'm going to say, just showing you that I'm saying hello. I don't know if I can pronounce that. Simon, oh my God, Simon. Yes. Simon says, is that how he says it? Because that's 16, that's the half-life. And this is Mars. This is a division, because if you can go on, you can go off. And that is 21 to cube to 0606. Oh, sorry. It is 15, okay, which is 666 in the ON family. 666, the word on. If you got something on, you can turn it off. So we got to look at both sides of the picture. So what is Simon saying? The reverse alphabet for Simon. I mean, I can use, see, this is the reverse alphabet, right? So can I say Manna, Hannah, Hannum, Manha? Can I say this? Because this is the birth in heaven. The reverse is Simon. It also shows me division. The ON is the 14th and 15th letter, equaling to 29. The 15th letter, 1 plus 5 equals to 6. The 14th letter, 1 plus 4 equals to 5. Pi is 3.14159265. So I always referred myself to on and off. Another reason for on and off is because when you play the game of craps, which is the game I like to call the game of the cube, okay, you're either on the come out roll, betting on the pass line, or the don't come bet. And there's all kinds of rules in the game that tell stories. Anyways, the reason I got into this whole thing, let me go mix, is because Roman numeral 1000, and this is 9. But if I was looking for the value in the alphabet, it would be 24 and 9, 33, rotation in the sun, 46. This is the DC world, 46. Why do I say that? 6 times 4, 24. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 4 equals 34. Actually, it's the CD world. instead of the DC worlds. But it's just talking about one side. It's almost like it's a compact disc. District of Columbia, 7th gate. Yes, so I was talking about where did I come up with all of this? I was talking, yes, from the word birth. Is that where it came from? B is 2. Hold on. Oh, no, from TH. Yes, TH and IR. Because BI is also 29. B and I is 29. I and R is 27. And T and H is 28. R and T is 38. RT. Tier. From a second tier, second level. So what I did over here is I went 2 8s and 2 7s. There's many ways to do this equation. So this number over here, 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. This is also representing DC because if you'd put it in the percentage sign, okay, it would be 3/4. And 3/4 is noted to be through the 7th gate because anytime you have a dividing line like that, right, that's number 7. It's also the Z, a representation of the doghouse, the queen doghouse, the game, the card house. That's what that represents. And that'll then represent 3 by 4 is 12, 3 plus 4 is 7, equaling to what I spoke about on the last page, number 19 over here, where when I was trying to explain the alphabet that I never finished. But I'll just finish that now. So the alphabet ends on an 8. So you go 1 all the way over to 8. Well, so does this dice cube. Because if you revert to, as I mentioned many times in my videos, that the dice cube face has 9 spaces for all 9 of those numbers. So that means if you see one of the numbers, how many are missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 missing in 1 dot. Confirmation to the alphabet starts on 1, ends at 8. As Z is the 26th letter, 2 and 6 equals to 8. So I just put things together. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to get a drink. I continue on with this. It seems like there's nobody here. So if there's somebody on my Odyssey, which I can see the page right now, it says there's 4 people. Is there any way to make some presence? Or how about on Facebook? Let me check out Facebook. I don't even have, let me see this. Is Facebook here somewhere? Oh, my knee hurts. Let me see. Oh, yeah, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go get something to drink for a second in the fridge, maybe a quick nosh, and try to find out what just happened to my page. I lost my page. Oh, I think here it is. Yeah, okay, just give me a minute. My knee is. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I'm gonna get something I gotta get something something in my belly just for 1 second. Give me a second. Hear that noise? Those are the pipes. 1 hour 24 into the video. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure where I should start. Or just to shout out, anyone wants to help the channel out or get involved, like buy a building or something. I mean, they've been trying to, you know what I'm saying? They want to get Jack out. They want to put Jack up 50% higher. And sharing the information that I share, I'm hoping and I highly believe because of the truth. And I highly believe that there's so many unimaginable things that are going on at all times on this planet. For as long as you can look back, for as long as it is, that if there's any truth, and we're starting to see it, if you can follow the road, that there was movies out there and they said the heaven and hell, the creator, heaven and hell, hope. Now, by putting this in front of you, it's like putting a carrot in front of a bunny rabbit for those who believe. But if there was nothing at all, then it wouldn't even be a thought and no one would care. There would be a lot of chaos because nobody would have to look up to the creator. But in order for this to be going on for so long and so much magic being out there, hidden, there's a higher intelligence that's able to put together the way the dice cube is, the way the alphabet is. Are we going back 100 years, 500 years, 1,000 years? How far back are we going to go to where the calculator and the cube, the deck of cards, the game of pool, all the sports games that they play? Who thought about all these? Where we're connecting to the planets and the zodiacs and the size of the moon and the size of Earth. Who created all this? That I'm able to create a story that I believe that it mathematically that tells a story that repeats in the numbers and brings relationships together between the words of creation if there wasn't a creator. So better off, let there be more religions, more legions, more broken up souls, holding all the same spirits because they're all breathing the air. You're all breathing the air. Your numeric, your body, your chromosomes are receiving only the information you were born to receive. Born to be free to pass through the envelope. In the beta world for 2 cents. Speaking to one another, but yet we can no longer hear because we live in the half world, where I believe bouncing amongst the zodiac is broken telephone. And by the time we get the message, we got to be this close to each other and in love with each other to actually transfer that message that they call the ring. Listen to certain words, language, engagement. Engagement goes with ring. Ring goes around 4. 4 goes around 2. I have 2 cubes. Bring in my cubes into the game. 66. 639. The alphabet does not start on. I don't like to. I am, but I don't, and I won't. The first letter in the alphabet, I'll leave it as A for now. But instead, if it being the first letter, it's now going to be the sixth letter. And we're going to start off as A6, B7, C8, and D is 9. D, E is 10, F is 11, F, G is 12, H is 13, I is 14. So I'm going to stop at that. So now the alphabet goes from 6 over to 14. There's a difference of 7 numbers plus 1 to connect. That's the alphabet. That's where it starts. The Z becomes the Z will become the 31st letter in the alphabet for the 31 days in the month. So now what we have is I don't need to count the first 5 days of any month, A through E. I am going to start off on day 6, F. That'll be my F1. So Y would be 30, and there are 4 months of 30 days. W would be 28, and that is your base creation before you get divided by the X. 28. W is 28, meaning that when I shift the alphabet, a W will be the 28th letter. W, X, Y, Z. Did I get that right? W, X, Y, Z. W, X, Y, Z. Y, W, X is 29. 28 is W. Did I move it enough? Okay, I think I'm hoping that it's right. A, B, C, D. Let me see, 25. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so now the first number would be 6, and the last number would be 4. 31, 3 and 1 is 4. But if we multiply and add, and that's what I like to do because I call it star system math, multiplication over an addition creates an 8 star. Remember, really, all we need is a 4 star. Once we get to the 8 star, we know we've cut the corners. Yeah, I'm going to check out my toast. I'm taking a 3-minute break. Apparently there's 5 watching. Say something to me. I'm going on a 3-minute break right now. I'm going to eat my toast. It's 1:32. I'll be back at 1:36 if that's good for you. If you have any questions, look back in the video for the last couple of minutes. I'm going to get back to what I did an hour ago, talking about what is Christ, what is matter, what is the Son, what is Yo, what is number 88 that I was working on a few minutes ago, 88 and 77. Because one number is saying so how many, the numbers talk about each other. And then we talk about the numbers. We have to spread it out. Everything for me, I believe, is a skeleton since I am capable, I believe, with equations and being fair to every other scenario that I use the same equations that I use. And the 77, the Christ, the matter, the Son, born in the sun. In the sun, imagine. Okay, I'm having a toast. It's going to be a bagel. Putting on the light over here. I'm starving. Wow, look at that nice bagel. Wow. Get a little butter out. Get a little butter. Well, this is a little disgusting. The knife. You know, I'm tired of making my dishes dirty. I got to keep washing them, right? Here comes the cat. Hey, kitty cat, what's up? Yeah, so I'm taking a 2-minute break. I don't like to make anybody wait, but I'm hungry. It's almost like a commercial. You got to go to the bathroom, take a couple of minutes for yourself. I'm hoping not to forget anything. If you like the video, you can share the videos. Please download the videos just in case they delete my videos. I have 8,000 videos on YouTube. Go to YouTube under Mr. Tackpans. Download 8,000 videos so we have a library to remember the beginning. This is 12 years ago I began on YouTube, and it's 17 years ago that this all began for me. And
The stories are the stories. The stories are the truth of the stories. If you believe them to be real, they are real. They're real stories from real words that were given in the dictionaries that were spoken at the churches. Nothing to do with me. The dice cubes, the deck of cards, I didn't make them. But I'm reading you what I see. Is it real or fantasy, you know? So now I'm going to make sure I don't drop the jam on the floor. I'm hungry. So, let me move this off the floor. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm on break for the next 2-3 minutes. I must eat my bagel. That's the floor. Unless you prefer looking up at the ceiling. I'm on break. I'm eating a bagel. Give me a minute. I'm back in a minute. On break, eating a bagel. I'm still eating the bagel. Okay, last bite. Okay. Coming back. Right now. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just rushed through it. I'm not even sure where to start. There's so many things. Everything connects. I started earlier talking about letters. Which letters would be Earth? Which letters would be Earth and Mars?
when there's a point, and I could be wrong, when there's a point, that's Mars. When it crisscrosses this way, the only way to get it is it has to be made from 4 squares on quadrille paper. And Earth has to be made from 9 squares. So it's 4 squares and 9 squares. And what's ironic about that is that 4 squares is 2 by 2, and 9 squares, okay, 4 squares is 2 by 2, and 9 squares is 3 by 3. Now, the funny thing about that is the word 8 equals to 49. 7 times 7, Christ matter, equals to 49. Not good. I feel like I snapped something in my mouth, eating too quick. Okay, so let me show you. 22 is monkey. They call for monkeys at 22 when you play blackjack. You have 12. Now I wish I had the program that I can fit this all into a programmation and show you how this all comes out. 12 is the woman. But at 11, it was the child. They're all the children at 11. At 12, I hurt my tooth. And the reason for that is the females and the males, by the religion that follows the moon, the Hebrews, they have the bat mitzvah and the bar mitzvah. Here you have the bat, and here you have the bar. I don't use the rest because they're the same. This is what makes them different. I just see a rat, a bat and a rat. I just see a rat. So I try to look different. And here I just see, when I see the word at, I'm just looking at that. So if I'm looking at that, I'm just looking at that, because that's what they taught us. And then when I go to my keyboard, I find that, over here. All right. See where you're at? Let me see. How do I fix that? Look, I feel like something happened. Nine Lives of the Cat, Mars, division in the E world, 6, the light of 2 sides at the 7th gate, and see the DC? I'm not sure what the pinnacle is for, finishing of that design. I have to understand it. Here's your star system in 8, 4 around 1. Here's your birth moons. Here's one side of the moon. Here's the closing side of the moon. I'm not really sure how to look at the rest, and except for the other night's dinner or something, maybe. And anyways, we're not going to go through this or that setup. So, Sorry, I snapped my tooth. Okay, so we have 22 and 33 equaling to 55. We also have 4 and 6 equaling to 0, equaling to Israel, Zion. This is 94 divided by 2. 49 divided by 2 doesn't work. What is the division of this? How can we find a division? 24 and 24 plus 1. So together they create a separation that creates earth, but because we created 1. Create 2, they can fit together. You create 1, you create a division. So these are the ways I find things. This is Earth. This is Mars. Mars has no area, and it has a point in the center. Earth has a complete area like this. It's got 4 ears, Earth. Here's where the 4 ears come together. Here's where the 4 ears are apart. 49. The other thing about 49, 94 and 94 is 47 and 47. 47 and 47, which is time, energy, time, reverse energy, because energy is 74. This is 47. You have to reverse it. Jesus, time, you have to reverse it. Cross, 74. You have to reverse it. 4 and 4 is 8. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. So now your 7th gate in the heavens of the E world. This comes from number 12. This comes from 88. 8 times 8, 8 plus 8 equals to 64, and 16 equaling to 80. 8 plus 0. Whoop, did I do that right? 8 plus 0 equals to 8. 7 and 1. Q, your 7th gate. The word is, hold on a second. The word is Pegasus and purple. So you have Pegasus 88. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So you have Pegasus 88 and purple 88. But in the word Pegasus, we have 3 different vowels. We have 1, 5, and 3. 21. Never really sure which go, but so in between here is 555 mathematically, or 151, part of Mars, the DC world. Here you have your Q gateway, and when you add 1 plus 2 all the way to 7 equals to 28. Here you have your EG, your 5 and 7, that is your moon, 5G, and here this is the half world. Purple comes with Pegasus in NGC 7286. Here's your 8 equaling to 49, matter. So now what we can go and we can put up here, hold on a second. So now what we did up on here is I went out to go to Christ 77 like matter, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. Here it's first. So now what I'll do inside of this, right, is I'll say, hey, 6 letters, 6 times 11, 66, 7 times 11, 7 come 11 for 77, and 7 plus 11 is 18. So anyways, I'm not going to get into that. It's something, 18 is the spirit in Venus, or Ra, heaven's angels, a Raish. Mrs. is number 50. Mr. is 31. Cube is 31. Tacpans is 74. Cross is 74. Pegasus is 88. Purple is 88. So now we see this process of how I break everything down. And I use this, the calculator, Now there's another process. I'm not sure if I want to continue or stop. I'm not sure if anybody is here. It says nobody. There's so much going on. I just don't want to talk. Not for nothing, because I record everything. I'm a little bit tired. I want to take some time off to finish my bagel. Yeah, I'm looking through Ryan Grafis's design, and wow, he's got all the numbers there too. I'd have to take a deeper look. There's so many things to put together. We have been divided, looking at your teeth. Okay. We have been divided. The gaps between your teeth are the divisions of the gates of Satan. Mary and Christ were split apart, and now we will come back together again, and there will be no more gaps, because hermetic means sealed. The sun and the moon are constantly looking for each other, because one represents king energy male and the other queen energy female. Women follow the moon and we follow the sun. That is the Lord God himself, alive in extent. All see more. Okay, I'm not going to read anymore. I wanted to speak about this over here. It's going to be in another video. I think I'm going to do a little bit more work on it. What you can see is that on one side it's 11, on the other side it's 15, in between it's 13. It's how everything connects together, how 8 and 10 are divided by 9. We don't even have to look at that. We can just look what's in the sector. 24, 15, 6. Did I get that right? 6. And in this section, I can do these three. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 and then 11, 12, 13, 36. In the birth of creation on the moon. 14, 14, 14, the moon and the sun, and a. Anyways, yeah, I'm not really sure. Where was I going to go next? We were working on what is Q. Q is the 17th letter, and it's the reverse of what is 10J. A, B, C, D equals to 10J. A plus B plus C plus D, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 10J. It is actually 10 and 24 equaling to 34 DC. So it took A, B, C, D to get to 34 instead of just doing number 13 and getting there by 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 and 4 into this world through the gateway of Jack. Jack in the box, plugged in. Jack in a box. Jack in a box. Is it the Zodiac? Jack in a box. Jack in a box. Pegasus. So where are we? Why male and female? We've done this equation before. Why number 27? Because it's 2 7s, depending on how you look at the equation. This one will create win big. The reason for that is the W is number 23, 14, and 9. 7 plus 2, 9. 7 times 2, 14. It says W-I-N. Yeah. Okay. It's just that I did something to my tooth and it really, really bothers me. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Where's my video? Okay, I'm here, but I'm missing. No. Yes, here it is. Okay, it still shows 5. Okay, so this says win. Also in this word, the 2, or it can be T for the 20th letter, 20 and 7, equaling to the word tin. At the same time, it can be bin for the B letter, or it can be win big, because this also says big. Win big red sun. A 2-letter word will come to equate to the sun, in which the sun is a 3-letter word. Okay, 3 letters equal to 81, and that goes to Venus. And red, the color, is 1 letter. 1 letter for red, so you would have the letter I. You would have the letter G. You would have the letter E. You would have the letter C. These are all single letters, and they're all red. And all single letters that are red have a value of 27. I'm not going to use the black letters. Can we create a word out of this? 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Forget about the 5 and 7 come together as the moon. The 3 and 9, oh my God, are angels. And if you look at it, it's both 12, 12, 3 and 9, 12, 5 and 7, 12. 7 and 9, 16, 5 and 3, 8, 8 and 16, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, the division of day and night, and phi, P-H-I. Anyways, I'm having a little trouble with my tooth. It's bothering me. I'd love to continue on because it just never stops. It just never stops. And it's 7:30 at night. Blessed be all thee, and there is more. Just believe whatever we're going through was created by proof before time as we know it. Raphael 7286 and the consolation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be back. Send me an email. Let me know. I think it's somewhere. Go ahead. Send me an email. Peace.